dealing with hurt. People often make the statement, you hurt my feelings, you hurt me, what you did hurt me. And this is something that implies that the person has done something that's injured or harmed you. And often it is that they've hurt your feelings. So you hurt my feelings when you said that, or you hurt my feelings when you did that. So what does that mean? And where does it come from? And what do we do? How do we handle it how do you handle it when you feel hurt? How do I handle it when I feel hurt? And how do we handle when other people tell us that we've hurt them? So let's delve into that. First of all, how do you know that you're hurt? The first thing is you want to pull away from the person. You instinctively kind of want to back off. You shut down. You pull away and you feel a little bit less open, a little less close. You kind of want to protect yourself. So that's the first thing. It's kind of like, I don't want you to do that to me anymore. So that's number one. Then you want to take back the nice things you've done. The thoughts in your head are going to be, oh, well, I'm sorry I told you that your dinner was good last night, or I'm sorry I complimented you on the way you looked, or told you I thought that you were a nice person. I'm sorry that I did that for you last night. I'm sorry that I, bought you those flowers yesterday. So you instantly kind of feel like, okay, I want to take back nice things I've said and done. Next one is you want to retaliate. You want to hurt the person back. Okay, you punched me, I punch you. Little kid, little sister hits her brother, the brother hits her back, right? That's what you want to do. When somebody hurts you physically, you want to hit them back. Somebody says a word to you that hurts you, you want to hurt them back. You want to say something mean back. So if you feel that compulsion inside you, like, I want to hurt this person back, that's kind of an indication that you've been hurt. You feel sad. Why wouldn't you feel sad? It's a person you like, care about, or you're open to or vulnerable, and the person did something to hurt you. So that feels sad. And you feel shocked sometimes and disappointed. All of a sudden it might come out of left field, like, whoa, where did this come from? I didn't know this person was capable of that. Or, wow, it just happened again. So I'm kind of shocked. Or maybe I hoped it would never happen again. I believed this person wasn't going to say anything hurtful anymore because this person said he or she wouldn't. So, but you feel shocked, you feel disappointed. You might feel physical discomfort. Maybe you're going to feel that pit in your stomach, or that heaviness in your body, or that sick feeling in your stomach, or just, there's something that feels physically uncomfortable to you. You might feel that the relationship is damaged and feel like it's not the same. Like, how am I going to recover from this hurt, this injury? How am I going to trust this person, believe this person? How am I going to believe this person means it when kind things are said, when something mean was just said? That kind of took them back, right? So you kind of have that feeling like, is it going to be the same? And then you question the prior relationship, like, whoa, maybe this relationship wasn't as good. Maybe my marriage isn't that great. Maybe this guy isn't the one I want to marry, or maybe this girl isn't the sweet girl that I thought she was, who, didn't have a temper and now all of a sudden just said something that's, mean. Or, wow, she's not my good friend. And then the other thing is that you feel angry and resentful, because when we're hurt, we feel angry. If it feels unjust, we're going to feel the anger at the injustice. If we feel that we've been hurt, we're going to feel like that anger is there, and that anger turns into resentment. Lingering anger is resentment. So you feel angry and resentful. So what can you do or what are some of the sources of hurt? Because hurt's an emotional injury, just like a physical injury. If you have something done to you, you're punched in the stomach, you're going to feel pain from that hurt, that injury to your stomach, that punch. And so the same thing, when your emotions are hurt, or when your feelings are hurt, when you're hurt, you're going to feel that as an injury. What are some sources of hurt? Because hurt's a little bit complicated. It isn't just that every time you feel hurt, it proves that the other person has done something wrong and that that person meant to hurt you. Okay, one of the sources of hurt that we sometimes feel, we either feel hurt by something said, or it feels bigger than it really was, is because of our old stuff. the old injuries, the old words that have been said to us, the pain from our childhood, the names we were called, the critical parent, the bad relationship, the prior marriage that fell apart. Those things stay with us, all of those experiences. So sometimes somebody does something that pulls up, often unconsciously, old feelings, old stuff, and this words feel kind of the same, or maybe triggered that old hurt, and then you might feel hurt when the person didn't actually say something specifically to you to hurt you. Somebody doesn't even meet your expectations. You wanted this person to bring you flowers, and it's your anniversary. You wanted your husband to bring you flowers on your anniversary, and he didn't bring you flowers, and you feel disappointed, and it feels personal, so you feel hurt. You're hurt. I'm sad. I'm hurt. I'm disappointed. I'm let down. Maybe my marriage isn't that good. All of those things that go together. I didn't get my flowers. This person wasn't excited to hear what happened to me at work today when I did my presentation, and I feel hurt because this person doesn't care. Like I wanted this person to care and listen to me and care about what happened to me. So the next one is you're tired, angry, upset, frustrated. When your level of performance is lower, because you've got a lot going on, you're stressed, it's the end of the day, it's the last thing you do, and somebody does something, it could trigger hurt that otherwise, if you were in a stronger position, maybe wouldn't have felt hurtful. Somebody is rude, uncaring, sarcastic, or mean, or you are discarded, ignored, dumped, disrespected, discounted, or abused. All of those are sources of hurt. If someone made a decision that is right for him or her, but disappointing to you and doesn't maybe put you in the position you wanted, that can feel hurtful. If somebody didn't appreciate what you did for them, like you thought, wow, I made this great dinner, I spent all this extra time, and the person just ate it quickly, didn't say anything, didn't tell me how great it was. I'm hurt. My feelings are hurt. I expected that. Somebody reacted to you in a way that you didn't want or expect can feel hurtful. And rejection always feels hurtful. So I need to add one more thing. Sometimes people use hurt manipulatively. And what I mean by that is that they say, oh, you hurt me. And the purpose of that statement is to make you feel guilty so that you will then do what the person wants. And that's emotional manipulation. Person says something to make you feel bad, to make you feel guilty, so that you will give in and do what the person wants. So if you have somebody that regularly uses hurt, and you know that the underlying thing is to kind of get you to always do whatever that person demands, then that person is using hurt manipulatively. Now, what do you deal with the hurt? I talked to you about that. The topic today was dealing with hurt. When you feel hurt, it is yours. For all of those reasons, that hurt could possibly be triggered by something in your past, or your reaction to what the person did could be bigger because of something going on with you in your past and your present, how you feel, what's going on, what your own expectations were, what your own, perception of the relationship was, all of those things. You've got to own your hurt. I felt hurt when. So you talk to the person and you use that I statement. I felt hurt when you didn't bring me flowers. I was hurt when you didn't care more about my presentation. I felt like you weren't listening and weren't really focused, and I felt hurt. That's how you handle hurt. You don't blame the other person. You don't tell the other person that the person purposefully hurt you. You let the other person know what you experienced and why and how it felt, to just talk about it. So that's how you deal with hurt. And it's not quite as simple maybe as you thought it was in terms of just always telling the other person, you hurt my feelings, but open up a discussion in the relationship. So thank you for watching this video on Change My Relationship.